changed. It's amazing. People, calm down. Don't calm down. We have a beautiful off the hook show. It's going to unfold beautifully like a caterpillar into a butterfly, and it's going to fly into your heart, so to speak, metaphorically. So I first want to say, on this gorgeous November the 25th, 2017, we've got a beautiful show for y'all. And it's going to start out with what I call my talking point.
Round one.
We live in a beautifully multicultural nation. From the downtrodden to the happy-go-lucky. From the fuzzy to the fluffy. From the bumpy to the baby smooth. Which brings me to Thanksgiving. I had a beautiful Thanksgiving with friends, since I don't have any family relations except for my lesbian daughter, who has male genitalia. We were sitting at the dinner table, and I invited my estranged ex-wife, and she has converted to Islam. So we have a beautifully multicultural table also. And we were talking, and I noticed that she brought over her boyfriend, and he was crowding the table. And I thought it was symbolic of we as a nation as a whole. We're just becoming crowded. Which brings me to my talking point. Thanksgiving is a time to reflect on not only the family, but also we as a people. And we're becoming crowded. Have you noticed there's not a lot of elbow room anymore? So we live on a massive expanse of territory known as the United States. When I flew over in an airplane, I was looking at not only how flat this territory really is, but also how magnificently large. An idea came across my computer screen the other day involving dome cities.
I would like to put stop signs everywhere. I live within walking distance of one job, but I drive an hour and 10 minutes one way because the job is easier. That's a waste of resources. And again, I would like to build dome homes. That's going to be the future. Those are structures that's going to house less than 5,000 people. I'm the only one in Albany who just can't believe this law. I think we have to end white domination. And that's what's wrong with not only Oregon, but with the rest of the United States. Anyone, if you want to be old, you want to be Hispanic, or you want to be from Cuba, I would hire you if you want to help me build dome homes for under $2,000 a month. But only the white majority has houses. I mean, who's gonna? Insurance. Who's gonna buy a $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 house if there's no insurance? Again, the banks. Everything we do is white related. If you have a mortgage, it goes to the whites. Yes, I need at least 50 to 100,000 people to build what's called dome homes, and we're spending $100 million a day in fuel. We can't come up with alternatives. It's a deterrent of just putting stop signs up everywhere would stop people from traveling from Portland to wherever they want to go needlessly and officers. And stop signs. I would like stop signs everywhere. Thank you.
Is it practical or is it unfeasible? But is it practical anyways to live in a crowded city, in a crowded nation where your elbow room is becoming more and more constricted? I'll let you be the judge of that, and that's my talking point.
Winter weather is upon us, and it is increasingly imperative to take steps to warm ourselves from the cold. Everyone knows to utilize thermal underpants for your booty, but few people think to wear underpants on one's cranium. Why not? More body heat is lost from exposed ears to the cold than any other part of the human anatomy. So enough talk. Let's build your very own cranium underpants. You will need some yarn. Yarn is available on spools and in a wide array of colors. Pick a color that adorns your cranium most becomingly. You will need this template for your yarn work. You can find this at nearly any craft or department store, like Sears Roebuck. After enough knitting has been achieved, simply fold your material back up and hook it onto the pokies. Like so. Wonderful. This forms a double insulator for your ears. This is the fun part. Just like jump rope, it locks the knit together. Bring the bottom strand up and over the pokey. You will need this sharp pokey to lift the strand over the round pokey. Once you have achieved a sufficient amount of knitting, you will close it on one end, like so. Now your booty will stay warm, and your cranium too.
Round 2.
So as you all know, the week before last, I had an interview with one of our favorite guests on the show, Gavin O'Donnell, out of Lebanon. And we were unexpectedly interrupted during our video transmission. So I reached out to Gavin on several occasions via text message, via cellular phone voicemail, via internet communication. I've tried reaching out via Facebook, through the messenger. And the weird thing about it, it's sort of a mystery, is I could see that his little indicator shows that he actually seen my message, but he never responded. So then I even posted on his Facebook page itself. I said, Gavin, where are you? No response. So I'm kind of wondering what is keeping him from communicating with me, or who? And there's nothing going to stop me from getting to the bottom of it. So it probably doesn't surprise you to know I went out, I put my feet to the ground, and I did some investigative reporting today. And I actually tracked down Gavin's place of residence. To my surprise, I see that Gavin left me a voicemail on my phone. So the thing is, though, it raises more questions than answers.
This is Kevin, not Gavin. Kevin. Kevin O'Donnell. And I want you to stop calling me. Stop leaving me voicemails. Stop messaging me. And stop stalking me. You are sick, man, Trevor. Sick, sick. Just leave me alone.
Just a very, very cryptic message. I don't know what to make from this, and I don't know if it gives me relief in the slightest. I feel like someone might be maybe holding Gavin back. And I was more frustrated than ever. What happened to my friend Gavin? Because I'm a good friend, and I don't let anything get by me. After visiting Gavin's known residence and finding no signs of life, either through his bedroom window, his living room window, his kitchen window, his bathroom window, and being obstructed by all entries into the dwelling, the only thing for certain is that Gavin is nowhere to be found. Although I did hear music inside the residence, the music I heard was indeed not typical for what Gavin listens to. He normally listens to like the Thousand Maniacs and Gavin DeGraw and stuff like that. A little weird. But what I heard today was definitely not Gavin's normal choice. So if Gavin didn't put the music on, who did? What exactly is preventing my communication with Gavin? Or who? The mystery continues, and I won't rest until I find the answer. And so for now, T North signing off from Gavin O'Donnell's residence. Where are you, Gavin? We're talking about some sort of organized crime, or if the Rounder cartel perhaps has gotten a hold of Gavin, because I know he and I are a lot alike on many scholarly levels, and I don't know what his stance is on the scientific conclusions of the earth, the true nature of the earth. Does he believe that it's a ball? I don't think so. He's a smart guy. And so it may be the Rounder cartel are doing something to, frustrate me on my show, or try to stifle us in what we're trying to do here. Regardless, this isn't over, and I have another place where I'm going to look for Gavin so that we can have a face-to-face encounter and find out what I need to do to rescue Gavin. Hashtag rescue Gavin. So we now are honored to have with us a 7-year-old prodigy of the yo-yo. He's going to demonstrate extreme yo-yo skills right here in studio. So please welcome our yo-yo extraordinaire.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm going to do a yo-yo trick. Now I can do.
Wow. You know what? I couldn't do better myself, and I am not easy to impress when it comes to yo-yos. We are in the outlining area of the oldest town in Central Oregon, known as Prineville. And what brings me out here is a real-life haunted house. We are going to do some investigative reporting. On its face, yes, it may appear to be an ordinary dwelling that we find in these parts. But inside, we find a much darker story and a much shadier history that'll put the goosebumps right down your back. The previous owner claims that he was driven out by dark forces we know as poltergeists. I am going to spend the night investigating this dwelling. So tonight, my crew will lock me inside alone with my cameras, my EMF reader, my audio recorders, to scientifically prove or disprove the veracity of the former owner's claims that his home was indeed haunted.
What I would like Trevor to do is prove that we are being victimized by a poltergeist so that people will stop thinking that we're crazy. There's nothing worse than being victimized by a poltergeist. Nothing. But it's even worse when friends and family look at you like you're crazy. I just want it to be over. I want to be able to sell the home and just move on. But no one will buy it as long as people believe that it's haunted. So I don't know why I want them to prove it that it's haunted. It seems to contradict.
Scientifically speaking, I'm already sure that this place is haunted just by the goosebumps on my neck alone, and it's really cold in here. I know that's always an indication that there's a spirit, because it's sucking the air, sucking the warm air and the energy out of the room. Whoa, what was that? Oh, it's just a water bottle. Why are you in this room? What the heck are you doing in here? Why are you haunting such a small dwelling? Don't you want more room? That's a good question. This space is probably about 50 square feet, something like that. And you're just, all of that evil energy is focused in one spot. And it really makes me hungry, but I'm happy there's a fridge in here. It's empty though, so I'm ticked off. Are you trapped in this house? What can I do to help you get free so that the owners of this house could finally sell their house and make some money and move? It's kind of small anyways, and I think they could probably upgrade to a bigger house. Why are you haunting this house? If you can communicate to me, tap on the wall once. If you can't communicate with me, tap on the wall twice. What happened to you? Why are you trapped here? Tap on the wall 3 times if it was your choice to be here. If it's not your choice to be here, tap on the wall 4 times if you're trapped. If you know of a way to release yourself from this entrapment and I could help you, tap on an object 5 times. If there's nothing I could do to help you, tap on the wall 6 times. I want to get out of here bad. I heard creaking in the roof or something. I think the spirit's not in here right now with me. I think it's scared of me, which makes it even worse. When a ghost is scared, that's when you want to get out, because that means that it's going to put on all of its defensive measures. I heard something. Hear that? Oh my gosh. Get over here. Put on all of its defensive measures. I heard something. Hear that? Oh my gosh. Get here. Something in here? I don't know, but I'm gonna have to go back to the studio and review the audio, because I heard some tapping or something. Something is trying to make contact with me, and it doesn't seem friendly because I feel like it just kind of has an attitude. It's kind of some sort of attitude. I'm so happy tonight is over. I only lasted 2 hours, but that was enough for me. Put on all of its defensive measures. I heard something. Hear that? Oh my gosh. This is without a doubt the most unequivocal evidence of a real-life haunted house I have ever seen. And I think that my evidence I collected today is irrefutable to the fact that this home is indeed haunted, occupied by forces unseen by the naked eye. And my advice to everyone is live in tents. I don't think ghosts could haunt that. There's no solid walls. Live in tents, or those yurts. Live in yurts too. Those are good. No solid walls if you want to avoid it. Also, I hear that certain spring water is good. If you sprinkle it around, I think that's good. And there's certain chants that you can do also, the Native Americans teach us. So you might try that. I don't know if dream catchers will catch spirits, but it's worth looking into, and that's something I promise I will do.
Round 3.
Now, it is my sincere and utter pleasure to introduce to you our next musical feature from the band Brutilda, and the song is entitled Fly On Home. Have a listen.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
If you are a musician and would like to be on the T-North Show, you may either write us via the Post Office Box 557, Springfield, Oregon 97477. You could also send us money, or you could find me on Facebook. My name, as you know, is Trevor North, and I'm on there. You search me, I'm Trevor North, and you could message me, you could poke me, you could friend me. I don't care, except I do care. I would love it if you do all that. And we will arrange for you to be on the show. We'll send our camera crew out and we'll capture your best Kodak memories. Hey, Facturo, you are my hero.
Liar.
You are, man. You are for real.
Okay.
Psych! So now it is the time to bid you farewell. Thank you so much to our musical guest Brutilda, and for all the other contributors of the show. Thank you again for all of the charitable donations to the Tyler Harris Foundation. That money will go to a great cause, and we know that you trust us on that. And also, thank you, Facturo. Thank you from the bottom of my bloody, bloody, bloody heart. You mean so much to me, Facturo.
Are you done?
So please come again next week. It'll be December 2nd, 2017. Same place, same time. Hope you have a wonderful night, and kiss November goodbye. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I heard that, man. That was clear as day. Did you hear that?
Warning. No children were allowed to view this program. If you are a child and have viewed this program, your parents will spank you.